Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the stars above. And my, oh my, long time no see. And I know, the last video that I uploaded was only like 4 days ago. But however, that is not entirely accurate as to the time at which it was actually recorded. Why I say long time no see is actually because the last like 4 or 5 videos that I've uploaded were recorded like 2 weeks ago. Because I've been on vacation for like the last like half a month. So like 2-3 weeks. I don't exactly know what, I guess that's the conversion there. It's been a while since I played Terraria, is what I'm saying. I have heard many times, is the reason why I'm bringing this up in the first place, is that this mod has just gotten recently updated. I recorded all those videos all the way up to the Vagrant of Space and Time, at least the old iteration. Was gonna upload them, and then before I even got a chance to get them started, saw an update on the Stars Above's Discord. Yeah, we're just gonna completely overhaul all the stuff you just did. And I was like, okay, it's cool. Today's episode, whatever it was going to be about, whatever was in my brain whenever I finished recording the last video, just ignore that. Like, I've got my gelatin crystals and I'm ready for a pirate invasion, but we can't really do that right now because we've got a lot of new stuff to explore. First things first, I want to get out of the way. A couple of new additions to the mod list has been brought to my attention. Is 2 mods. One is called ColoredDamageTypes. It does exactly what it sounds like it does. You can change the color of the different damage types. These are different than the default. I believe I did see in the mod config there is some compatibility with certain mods, so you can change their colors too. I changed it so that the damage types are more reflective of the lunar towers. This is supposed to be orange. That's orange, okay? Just don't question me. Then the next thing that I added was Item Magnet, just to make cleaning up after those massive invasions or when I sit down on my mob farm a little bit easier. Speed the process up just a bit of a tad. Also, I got a Rod of Discord. Speaking of my mob farm, what kind of luck? I didn't even get to 100 of those Chaos Elementals before I got one of these, just naturally, which is incredible. So I love that. So now that that's done, the Spatial Disc, which looks like it got a little bit of a resprite here, the Spatial Frisbee, the Spatial DVD-ROM, has been, well, it's been vibrating quite vigorously. So I'm assuming that my Starfare has something to tell me. Feel like you're ready for the next step of your journey yet? Yeah, well, either way, I'm going to give you this, the Astrolabe. If you check the Stellar Nova menu, you'll see a new option has opened up. I'll be brief, but the Astrolabe will allow you to explore the galaxy with a few extra steps. If you're interested, use the Astrolabe to visit the Observatory Hyperborea. That's all for now. I'll be waiting. Oh, and Airy will be there too. Maybe I should think of cooler lines to say when I use the Stellar Nova. Oh, by the way, that was something I never used. Theophania Inanis. I still have that Verdant Prism in there. I never actually put new ones on. There's all the different ones down there. That's really interesting. I don't even remember if this was here yet or not, but that's pretty cool. I don't even remember what button I had. Let's just start pushing them and see what happens. Oh, I don't even have the bar built up. That's right, I just noticed this up here too. I gotta build this up as well, so never mind. Yeah, so we're just gonna... let's just pick a bunch of random prisms here and throw them in there. I just need 2 more. This one's got good crit there. I don't know. Apocryphic. Everflame, maybe? I don't know. They sound kind of neat, kind of cool sounding. Put those in. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Big damage, big numbers. Okay, cool. So now, have I gotten a new thing? Oh, you've got a sword, don't you? That's neat. Anything changed here in particular? Not really. Everything looks to be about the same. What is this you're telling me about this, this thingamawhatsit that you've apparently given me? I don't have it. Want to try again? My Bifrost is gone. That must be the replacement for that. Homeworld. Oh, Observatory Hub. Oh, Spatial Disc began to resonate. You finally made it. This is the Observatory Hyperborea, the home of the Starfarers. Not all of them, mind you, but Airy and I. Okay. Hello, Purple Lady. Nice to meet you. Eridani, something like that. Right. Actually, the observatories weren't intended for us at all, but we're keeping the place clean. So you're freeloading. I like your style. The original inhabitants are long gone anyways. We might not look it, but we aren't native to this galaxy. Oh, really? I see people that look like you all the time. 4,000 hours of Terraria, I swear to God, you're everywhere. We came after, well, it's hard to explain straight out. Let's pretend the universe is a lake, right? I gotcha. Okay, good. Now imagine someone started pouring oil into the lake, not something you could miss. Unless it was lake-colored oil. Then it'd be pretty shifty. Hopefully that explains what's going on here. We ended up discovering this. The galaxy, the Moiray galaxy is freezing over. It's not happening all at once, but the farther away from the center you go, things get worse. The only reason why I met you is because this planet is uniquely habitable. Even this far away from the galaxy's center, you can thank your sun for that. It's a little warm. The observatory has defined this disaster as the Ardors. We'll be referring to it as such. Oh! Oh, I got things to click on. Where's my renegade options at, huh? I'm ready for that. I'm gonna go Mass Effect on this. When do I get to start punching reporters in the face? How are we gonna solve this? Aren't there other people solving this problem already? Well, I haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. I haven't. Of course you didn't. Didn't I just say your sun is warming the planet up? Geez, yeah, I didn't notice. Anyways, with the astrolabe, you'll be able to explore the cosmos with a working stellaglyph. Once you make one, you can run you through the basics. If you need it, it's not too complicated, but you might get lost quickly. Oh, I'm good at that. Sure, lay it on me. All right, to get started, you need to craft a structure called a stellaglyph. There's going to be some reading here, by the way, if you people haven't noticed. Cardinal! Got it. Within the observatory is the Celestiad root. You're really trying my ability to speak today. In the interest of keeping this brief, you can use it like a crafting table. It's on a plinth surrounded by stone pillars. I have no idea what that is. Simply combine one of each type of gemstone to create the stellaglyph. That's pretty much the hardest part taken care of. Now, placing the stellaglyph in your home will open up a gateway you can use the celestial cartography menu to explore the galaxy in what we call a cosmic voyage. Simply select the destination to teleport directly there. Quite a novel way of travel. Of course, there's a few downsides of transposing you there instead of normal travel, like with a starship. You'll have most movement abilities unavailable. Oh, I recommend taking something like a grappling hook to service you on the cosmic voyages. Trust me on this one. That makes sense. Keep in mind, you'll need to be near the gateway to go to other locations, but if you get stuck, just teleport home or the observatory. Speaking of locations, any loot you find won't be replenished when you visit again except for anomalies. Anomaly locations have much greater loot and rare enemies, but if you stay for too long, whole host of nasties in the galaxy, and they love visiting these places. Once they're alerted to your presence, they'll come hunting. After visiting an anomaly, there'll be a long cooldown before you can visit again, so make every visit count. Through upgrading the stellaglyph, you can access more cosmic voyage locations, but you'll have to craft the stellaglyph upgrades yourself, using the Celestiad root, of course. One last thing, there exist certain structures called stellar foci, which, when placed near your stellaglyph, will make you stronger during cosmic voyages. They'll be super helpful in the long run, but they're pretty difficult to craft. Maybe find a source somewhere? Okay, that's it. Did you get all that? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. Goldbird! Oh, come, no, give me, I can't fly here. Why? I want the bird. There we go, I got it, thank you. Yeah, totally, I got you, 100%. Sounds good to me. Perfect, good luck out there. All right, look, I'm missing something important. Oh, well, no worrying about it, what you can't solve, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, what do we got here? Anything different about the Observatory Hyperborea? Ah, other than I can't walk through these. Ah, what is this? This must be the Bifrost. Or what I guess is now the Bifrost. It used to be the Bifrost. I used to carry that in my inventory. I used to have one of these in my pocket back in my day. Tell you what. Anyways, moving on around here. This place still looks to be about the same. Nothing really that out of the ordinary. Still got your telescope there and whatnot. Got some nice custom soundtrack in the background. You can kind of sort of hear. It's pretty quiet. I think I still have my music volume. No, it's actually up pretty high. I don't know. Whatever. That's all good. Play some golf here if you want. So is this how I have to traverse my way around? I don't get wings. This gives me the ability to glide, and that's about it. So am I actually able to go to any of these? I mean, all this stuff looks really, really neat. Pixis, Antlia, Mining Station Ares, Cygnus Asteroid Field. All right, settle down here, Starbound. Okay, let's take a deep breath here. What do I got to do when I get there? Scan 5 of the things over and over and over again, and then fight a boss fight I could do with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back. I'm just kidding. I love you, Starbound. Your gameplay is absolute dog water, but I love your aesthetics. It's really nice. All right, well, am I able to teleport to any of these places? I mean, so I need the stellaglyph in order to actually go to any of these. So let's go back home. Do you have anything to say now that I'm home? Nothing right now to comment on. Okay, your box is a lot bigger. All of this seems to be a lot bigger now. That's different. Okay, well that was very different. I'm not exactly sure why that happened. It like completely reset my UI scale there. Okay, so this is no longer the Bifrost. This is the Celestiad root or something. So is this what I use for my crafting station now, I guess you could say? I mean, it looks like it kind of works like a workbench. Can make a jelly crystal if I want. I'm like bouncing all over the place right now. Everybody's gonna be completely and totally lost. So now in order to transport to these places, I need myself something called a stellaglyph? Okay, so there's stellaglyph tier 1. So it looks like I need one of every gem. Okay. So I'm assuming this is something that I should have probably already had done. Yeah, being that the stellaglyph tier 2 looks like I should be on stellaglyph tier 3 right now. And with a sword sinner, head piercer, the vagrant of space and time, I'm gonna have to fight him again, because he's been completely massively over-rehauled. If it's not too late for a refight. Alright, so I've got everything for tier 1. Let's bring everything for tier 2 as well. Prismatic cores and demon diamondite, so I should have been able to make this stuff a while back, is what you're saying. It's gonna be a lot of bouncing around back and forth. Alright, I've got everything here. We're ready to go. So there is Stellaglyph Tier 1. Very nice. I don't know what I do with this thing. A mystical dais formed by the Celestiad root. Allows for the traversal of the cosmos through use of celestial cartography in the Starfarer menu once placed. Must stay in proximity to the Stellaglyph for travel. Can be upgraded by placing stellar foci nearby to grant buffs during cosmic voyages. Able to sustain 5 stellar foci. So there's some places that I should have been able to go to while I have this thing. Tier 3 Stellaglyph, Tier 2, Transit Impossible, Tier 2, Tier 1. So Mining Station Ares is where I should have been able to go to. Or the Cygnus asteroid field. Okay, interesting. And in order to make stellar foci, I might as well just make the second one, because it's probably not going to hurt, right? I'm definitely going to check all these places out, that's for sure. Wherever I can go, believe me, I'm going to go there. So this can sustain up to 8 stellar foci. I might be doing it a great disservice by not actually having the appropriate gear for this, but, I mean, it's a little too late for that. It might even be to the point where, with all this extra stuff added to it, it might not be worth continuing the Let's Play on at this point. There's been an awful lot of stuff added to it since then, and I feel like the gameplay would have been very, very different should this stuff have been available at the time whenever I finally reached it. Because this first stellar foci, I feel like I would have had this from the beginning of the game, you know what I mean? Oh well, let's head on back home. And, well, I guess I could just return from right here. Let me zoom out here, because I'm kind of curious. Every single time I leave this place, it massively, yes, it does. It completely, like, redoes my UI scale. And I'm not exactly sure why. But there we go. Okay, so I can place this down now, right? I'm not exactly sure if this is gonna... Ooh, wow. Oh. Wow. The summon type essence will create some sort of controllable drone. I wonder if it can talk. So I got another essence. Essence of the automaton. Pod 0. This looks to be a late pre-hard mode item. Interesting. Well, I should be able to make all that, right? I don't really know if I have access to tin plating, but I can take a look-see. I should be able to make it. Oh, I don't have any wires in there. Okay, well, I should have some in my, money trough. There we go. We'll throw these wires in there. Now I should be able to make it. Not that it's going to do me any good now, but I can still take a look-see at what it is. Okay, cool. Not really sure what this is. Glory to mankind. An automaton pod consumes 2 minion slots. Only one can be summoned at a time. Passively fire bullets at nearby foes. Hold the weapon action key to control the automaton pod. Activating Gatling Salvo. A stream of bullets directly towards your cursor. They fire faster, travel faster, and deal 10% more damage, but consume 2 mana per shot. This cost cannot be negated through any means, but mana regen delay is shortened. Gain the buff Knight Alice out of combat and Hunter during combat. Okay. Well, give me something to shoot at. Oh, there we go. There's the machine gun. Open fire. I'd ram myself out of mana really fast. Ah, open fire. That is pretty cool. I like that. I was told there's an enormous amount of references in this mod, but I just, I have no idea. 99% of them are probably going to be completely lost on me, except for the ones that are, like, really, really obvious. And even then, still jury's out on it, you know what I mean? So about these stellar foci, I need to make them out of amber and gold. So that is, very expensive. So it is definitely a good thing that I made a mob farm. That's going to be very valuable. It's almost a platinum in total right there that I have. And some of these, interesting. So these are what they actually are. It'll actually let me take a look-see. I need large gems. Well, thank God that I can buy these, because I might have to nuke the underground. I can make tier 2 stellar foci out of hellstone and 20 gold coins. And tier 3 is made out of hard mode stuff. Is there a tier 4? No, it just looks like up to tier 3. Okay, so it's just really powerful stuff once placed near a stellaglyph. So I actually have to create an area almost like a teleportation area, throw this down, and put all those stellar foci around it, and then they will give me buffs during my adventure. And, well, maybe, even though I am relatively overgeared for some of the easy stuff, maybe they'll still be relatively challenging without the stellar foci. So in order to make the first one, I need 5 amber and 3 gold coins. Well, I have, 85. Will that do you? Okay, let's go back. Head on over here. I'm still trying to figure some of this out, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Those of you that have been playing this for a while since it was released, got a little bit of a leg up on me here. So, I have the gold. I actually have it out of my piggy bank here. Hang on a second. Let me pull into the stores here. This hurts my soul. Gonna have to break that down into gold coins. Okay, so I have to make these to make the tier 2s anyway, so I might as well just grab a handful of them. I don't know. 4 sounds pretty good. I'd like to not go completely flat broke here. And let's see what we've got here in terms of our foci. So I need a lot of gems is basically what it's looking like here. It definitely gives you a bigger reason to go out and actually want to hunt them all down. So now, at the beginning of the game, every gem has incredible value. Movement speed, max HP, and max mana. You can increase your luck, you can increase your damage, you can increase your defense. So, I don't know, damage and luck sounds pretty good. Give me good stuff. Depends if there's good loot there. I might be okay, though. Alright, well, I've got an area pretty well flattened out over here. It's almost like I knew this was going to be necessary. So let's grab a couple of these. Which one of you has the most of the gems? You do. You have an awful lot, and you sell them relatively cheaply. Well, I'm gonna need a lot, so let's just stock up here. And would you look at that? I'm broke! Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I need large gems here. Well, I would like, since it can hold up to 8, we'll do 1 out of luck. We'll do 1 out of rubies. Throw on an amethyst, and we will just, I don't know. We'll do a topaz so we can have some of that money. I didn't even notice that one all the way over there at the end. Increases money dropped by foes by 7 silver. Okay, now let's go back again. Look at that. It actually looks kind of cool floating around above my head like that. All right, let's get crafting. Constitution, luck, power, wealth. Not even going to bother changing my UI because every single time I do, it just goes right back. All right, excuse me. Don't, let me just move you out of my way real quick here. Let's place them down. Okay, I have to give it a little bit of space here. And they look, they kind of float a little bit too. That's kind of cool. Do they need to be, like, activated or they're just already on the go? Is it going to tell me what I have available here? Hang on a second. Maybe I will have to change this after all. So it doesn't actually tell me what I have powered up here, but I can still have it. So, yeah, that's really good. Let's go to one of these other places here and take a look around and see what's what. I could have probably done an entire episode just on these alone, probably, couldn't I have? Well, let's go take a look at one. We'll look at the asteroid field first. Let's take a look, see what we can see here. Here we go. Looks like you've arrived. These are the asteroids of interest, but I didn't get a chance to see what else you said. Okay, ouch, God. Excuse you? It's very rude to abruptly appear on top of somebody. I don't actually have the ability to mine here. So, wings are disabled, so there's not really much of a point in having that on. Hooks, very valuable. Marble asteroids, it said. Well, I can hover. Prismatic cores. Interesting. Meteorite chests. Can I place down things? No, I cannot. Excuse you. Excuse you. That's entirely unnecessary. Thank you. So a good light source seems like it might be valuable, though I'm sure this is being very heavily augmented by the mods that I have installed here, like dynamic lighting and whatnot. Just making this look all that much better. What are you? What are you, Stardegrade? Ew. That's disgusting. Get out of here. Get out of here. I bet this would be a lot more intimidating if I was at the beginning of the game. Oh, ow, whoa, ow, I'm sorry. What? Disintegration. Touched by the vacuum of space. Oh, so I can fall to my doom and just get just absolutely disintegrated by the cosmos. It's just like real life. The realism in this mod is astonishing. Alright, well, there's got to be something hidden around here, right? Anything of value? Sneaky? Ah, ha, ha! Stardegrade. I don't think so. Get out of here. Ha, ha! Ah, get out of here. The atmosphere is kind of trippy, but I can't really hear the music at all. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit so you can actually hear it. I'm not sure how loud it's going to be in the playback, but there is a soundtrack for this, and I think it's pretty neat. Is this all there is here now? Is there any more out in the void of space here? Oh god, I might have made a miscalculation. I might have done a oopsie daisies. So is that all that there is to this place here? Does it go up higher vertically perhaps? Or, I mean, is there any points of interest here? Is this just kind of like an introduction to this, I would imagine? Just, you know, hey, check this out kind of deal. There we go. I can go this way a little bit farther. There's got to be something interesting hiding out here, right? I'm sure of it. There's a lot of platinum out here, but I'm not able to mine that. I'm not sure if I could gain the ability to do so via items or not, but we will see. I wonder if there's like mini bosses in all these different places out here. Like, surely these like worm creatures aren't the only thing. I imagine without proper rocket boots and whatnot, this would probably be a very unpleasant experience. Definitely take a lot more effort to explore. Awfully nice of whoever was exploring this place before me to leave all these torches laying around everywhere. That was very kind of them. Oh, what is that? A piano? Somebody playing piano up here? Because somebody likes to play piano. Maybe that's where the music is coming from. Somebody's playing stellar piano. I wonder if they changed the drop rate on prismatic cores, since they seem to be even more valuable now than they were before, and I do seem to recall, if you took note of how many exactly were in my inventory there, I got an awful lot of them doing my mob farm down there. So if they made it so they're less likely to drop from NPCs rather than finding them in special events like this, maybe it would make it more impactful. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to test something like that out. Unless they can't drop at all. Prismatic core drops prismatic cores. I don't remember if it said that it dropped from anything in particular before. Oh, what are you? What? Hello? Yojimbo? Hi there. My eyes betraying me? You are definitely a Nova kid. I don't care what anybody says, you are a Nova kid. Through and through. My eyes betraying me. A landwalker and a familiar all the way out in deep space. Excuse me, I'm trying to have a conversation here if you don't mind. You're one to talk. If you weren't aware, you're glowing bright blue. Hey. He's not the only one. Also, I kind of take offense to the term familiar. Apologies, not trying to start anything. Anywho, never met in a Lumenkin before, eh? Now, that's a Sparker. Name's, Yojimbo. Setting aside your magical companion, I'm thinking you'll hail from somewhere nearby. Guess the Ardor ain't cleared this region fully yet. Well, this'll be Ash. Contracts out here are already a chore, so if you plan on getting in the way, it'd be making my job a great deal harder. No, we weren't planning on fighting you. Actually, if you have any help you can offer, we'll take it. Do I seriously give off the impression that I'd be giving you a hand? Good, because I'm feeling mighty generous this time. If you're really in the business of needing help, next time you see me, I'll give you a few pointers to staying sharp out here. I'm feeling like I've just gone and made a huge mistake. Why am I the sort to keep doing this to myself? How about a history lesson, eh? In the beginning, there'd just be a few rim worlds and the outskirts cutting contact, nobody battle nigh. When the southern herb world of Corvus went dark, heads and the like started turning. Nothing but the talk of the outpost for months, let me tell you. It wasn't the prettiest place and all, but important and such to the Empire, seems like. The Ardor taking it was big in their eyes. Outposts in the third region stopped getting their rations, and that'd be the end of it. Trade ships ain't staying when them breadwinners are moving inwards. Following that, more and more planets froze over. There'd be a time where a whole Empire fleet went with all their smart types to try and find out what's happening. I try and stay away from the bigwigs, so I can't give any info about that. Best be knowing Empire fleets don't go to places lightly and all. Even heard wind of a knight coming with them. I wonder who that could be. Boy, it sure would be nice if these guys would disappear for a while. Might have to make that happen. All I know about that is them figuring out that the mana, you see, ain't replenishing like normal. Nothing but tech is gonna be working at this rate, and the Empire uses magic and tech both. That'd be leading the story to now. The fleet's gone and left, and anyone holding out worth their salt with them. I'm in the business of following the money, which leads me to these backwaters. Pays great, cause no one else out here can do it, but the beasties are big, and help ain't coming, so I stay on my toes. That'd be about all. So, well, that's the end of Yojimbo. I guess he's gone. I'm not sure if he just decided to cannibal off the side here or if he's, if he despawned. Interesting. So, there's NPCs that are gonna follow me around out here. We got a new guy. And he's, I guess, definitely totally not a Nova kid at all in any way, shape, or form. Maybe my Starbound joke wasn't misplaced completely. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's all I needed to see out here. Just gotta bump into my new buddy Yojimbo, who happens to have a very similar looking face to me. And we got ourselves a good handful of prismatic cores, which I'm going to guess would get me started on some more valuable gear in the early game. Or maybe not, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it would just help me craft some of the better things to help with my survival, like more kinds of more powerful foci. Alright, and the teleport actually brings me right back here, so definitely good to bring a magic mirror here with me. So, I guess now we will just return. So with that, I mean, I've definitely been recording for quite a while, and I'm not exactly sure if, like I said, I should continue the Let's Play. You guys are gonna have to let me know. There is a lot of new stuff now, and I'm definitely doing things out of order and out of pace. I thought I was just gonna find a couple of new things, maybe bump into some new NPCs, maybe see some new enemies, refight the Vagrant of Space and Time. I knew for sure I would have to do, but I wasn't aware that it contained this much new stuff, you know what I mean? So that being said, and on top of that, my voice isn't exactly feeling the absolute greatest right now for some reason, getting a little bit raspy. I'm thinking it's probably because of all the reading I've had to do in this episode. I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. And I'm gonna upload this, and you guys are gonna have to let me know whether or not you would want to see this Let's Play continue, or if you don't mind me just blasting through the old stuff just to show it off, though I don't really particularly feel right about that. So, a lot of thinking, a lot of considering to do there. I'm not a big fan of blowing through the content because I outgear it. I'd like to see it in its prime and properly demonstrate what it's all about. But anyways, enough rambling. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about all this new stuff. It is definitely very exciting. I'm kind of at a loss for words with how different it is. It's very unique. Not like any mod I've ever played before, that's for sure. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think about it and about whether or not the Let's Play is still worth continuing on. But anyways, like I said, enough rambling. I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.